have another video for you dedicated to some all-natural beauty reviews, and all of these products came from Nuciya, which is a Canadian natural online beauty boutique. And they recently added some new brands to their lineup, and Amber, who is the owner, she sent me a selection of products to test out and review on my channel. And I've been using everything for about 2.5 weeks, and I have formed some opinions. And I have everything from a BB cream, eyeshadow, shampoo, and an all-natural eyelash glue. So let's go ahead and get started. One brand that Nuciya started carrying is Lolo, and I was really excited because I do use one product from that line already, their mascara, and it's actually my second favorite natural mascara after the Well People one. I think it's really nice. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is their BB cream. I love Lolo's overall look. I love the white and the black, and I think their logo is really cute while still being stylish. And then the functionality of the packaging, I love that you get both a squeeze tube and a pump, so you're getting the best of both worlds. The BB cream has some awesome ingredients like argan oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil. It does have perfume listed as an ingredient. It's about like halfway through the ingredient list, but I looked on Lolo's website and they say they use no synthetic fragrance, so I'm guessing that it's scented with some essential oils, and it does have a light, pleasant scent that doesn't last very long, and it's just a little bit citrusy. This BB cream is very light coverage, so it doesn't do anything to mask my freckles or blemishes. And you can see in the cutaway I have a pimple on my chin today, and this BB cream doesn't really cover that, so I had to go in with a concealer afterward. But this is really wonderful at lightly evening out the skin tone while not looking like you're wearing makeup. So I think this is going to be perfect for two cases. If one, you are going for that no makeup look, you want some evening, you don't want your skin to look blotchy, but you don't want something that's going to be, you know, like looking like you're wearing a lot of foundation. This is going to be perfect for that, and I think this would also be perfect underneath mineral or powder foundation. So if you're really into mineral makeup, this would just be amazing to wear underneath it and really lock the minerals into place. And I have found the perfect combination for myself. I use one pump of the BB cream, and then I top it off with the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation, and I have this in shade Fair. And this powder foundation helps to set the BB cream so it stays in place, and it also helps to amp up the coverage a little bit. And so I love how my skin looks with both of these together. The BB cream, since it does have those nourishing ingredients, it is going to help hydrate your skin, but I don't find myself looking too oily throughout the day. I do have to blot maybe, you know, once at lunchtime and then once at the end of the day, but it lasts really well on my skin except right around my nose. I do find it breaks down a little bit, but that's where I get super oily anyways. But overall, I love that combination of those two together. I think the price is really fair. If I remember correctly, it's $22. So not quite drugstore pricing, but not also like the $35 to $45, which is like the average for a BB cream at Sephora. So it's somewhere right in the middle, and I think for the really nice ingredients that you're getting at $22 is worth it. The only potential downside I can see is the limited shade range. Right now, Nuciya has listed a light shade and a medium shade, and I think just recently, like in the past couple weeks, Lolo came out with a Fair, which is a little bit lighter than light, and I'm using light currently. And when I pumped it out onto the back of my hand the first day, I thought there is no way that this is going to work. It looks so orange, but since it's such lightweight coverage, it really buffs into my skin, and the light works for me. Maybe in like the dead of winter, I would need the Fair shade. So I'm not sure how deep medium is, so if you have really dark skin tone, you know, it might be hard to find your perfect shade match, but overall, I really like this if you're looking for something very lightweight. You know, in the summer, sometimes it's nice just to let your natural skin, you know, come out a little bit. I think this BB cream is awesome, and I really like it paired with that powder for myself. The other item I'm going to review from Lolo is the Laid Bare palette, and it does come with a little applicator, but I removed it so it doesn't fall out while I talk about it. But first things first, I think the packaging is perfect. It is so cute and compact. There's no excess unnecessary bulk, so I think this would be an amazing travel palette. I also think the names are really cute and kind of tie in with the Laid Bare theme, and I'm going to give you swatches and read through the names. First is Stark Naked, Au Natural, Skinny Dip, Shy Away, Lady Godiva, Birthday Suit, Exhibitionist, and Exposed. You can see that all the colors are very natural, and it's kind of like natural makeup's answer to something like the Urban Decay Naked palette. And the colors are really pretty, but they are a soft pigmentation, and soft pigmentation means to me that you might have to spend some time building up opacity. And as an example, I used the shade Au Natural on my lid today, and when I put the first layer on, you can still see a little bit of my skin coming through. So I went in with a second layer, and that really helps to amp up the shine and color, and I love how that looks. And then I took a little bit of Skinny Dip, and I used that on a large brush and just buffed it into my crease. And then I went into a smaller brush into the shade Shy Away, and I really used that to define my lower crease. And the only color, I think I've used every single one from this palette. The only one I could probably do without is this lightest shade. It's just not light enough for me. I think it's really too close to Au Naturel. So if they would have gone a little bit lighter, especially for someone with my fair skin tone, I need something pretty light if I'm going to highlight my brow bone, almost something like a white. But the gold color called Lady Godiva, I don't love golds all over my lid, but I love this color really smudged into my lower lash line. It is so pretty and it offers a little bit of shine without being too much, and I think it's gorgeous. And then the darkest color in this palette, which is Exposed, it's a gray black, and this is the only one that has some like actual glitter particles in it. I used that as my liner today. So it's a little bit of like a soft lined look, but it does add some fullness to my lash line, which I really like. And you probably saw from the swatches that every single shade in this palette has a little bit of shimmer or shine to it. And that's the only downside to me, and that's the only reason why this wouldn't be like my 100% travel palette. I just feel like I need at least one matte shadow. And I don't know if that's personal preference, but there's something about a matte shadow, especially like a mid-tone brown in the crease, and I think it helps to pull an entire look together and just give a little bit more dimension to the look. But if you're someone who has been using like the loose minerals, having a pressed natural palette is so nice. I think this is so convenient because I can't even imagine having to travel with all those little pots. That just seems, at least somebody like me who's kind of messy, that just seems like a disaster waiting to happen. So overall, I think this palette is really cute, especially if you're coming from loose mineral makeup. To have something pressed is just fantastic. This is the Deep Nourishing Shampoo and Conditioner from Josh Rosebrook. And I was thinking about this video last night and I was making myself some notes about points I wanted to hit for each of the products. And when I got to this, all that you'll see on my notes page is just 3 huge smiley face. I love these so much. And I think if I can remember back correctly, I had a coworker who used to be really into Alicia Silverstone. And I think for some reason she talks about this, or I don't know if she was a spokesperson or just really liked this shampoo and conditioner. So I've only, again, been using these for 2.5 weeks, and it takes me quite a long time before I decide if I really like a shampoo. I don't know why I'm so picky about shampoos, but my first impressions and like initial gut reaction are I really like these, and I find them incredibly balancing. So they're supposed to be nourishing, but I don't think that they're super moisturizing because I don't ever feel like my hair is weighed down, but my hair just feels really clean and not like it's parched, not like it's weighed down, it's just right in the middle. So I think balancing is a perfect word for both the shampoo and conditioner. The shampoo, like a lot of natural shampoos, it's not that it doesn't suds up, because it can if you work at it for a while, but it's more like it doesn't spread. So if you put the amount of product you want to use in the palm of your hand, and instead of just like, plopping it in one area, I take a little bit and put it, into this area, a little bit behind my ears and at the nape of my neck. And then when I really go in and start massaging, it helps it move around a little bit easier. And this, I think, is the first shampoo I've ever gotten where the directions say to leave it on for 1 to 3 minutes and let it really work. So I've been doing that. I shampoo, massage it in, put it up into a little bobby pin, and then do something else in the shower, and then come back and rinse it off. And then I do the same thing with the conditioner, and I really focus the conditioner from my ears down, and then again leave it on for 1 to 3 minutes while I shave or do something else. And so far I really like these, and these have kind of started a little bit of an obsession. I actually just placed my own order with Nuciya for 2 other Josh Rosebrook products. So I'm going to open that. I got it in the mail last night, and I just opened the top of it to make sure everything was there, but I wanted to show you what the packaging looks like from Nuciya. So let me go get that box and I'll show it to you really quick. Here's what the packaging looks like, and their color scheme is lavender and purple, and it has tissue paper and some crinkle paper, and I'll go ahead and peel this back. And then everything is individually wrapped and comes in little protective paper. The first thing I bought is the Hydrating Accelerator, which is a hydrating facial mist. And I've heard so many good things on different blogs. And then I believe Mercedes from L'Amour et la Musique, she likes that also. And then the styling cream I haven't heard much about, but I always try to get my hair to be a little bit piecier. Sometimes when I put waves in, it's like all the waves kind of morph and just kind of combine into one large wave. So I'm hoping to use a little bit of this cream and really make my hair piecier. I started following Josh on Twitter, and he just seems like a really nice person. Like, he really cares about each of his products and spends a lot of time when he's formulating new ones. And I saw that last week, I think just last week, he released 2 new things, a tinted SPF and an oil cleanser. So I'm interested in both of those. So I'll explore a little bit more into his brand and let you know. Oh, but one thing before we move on, these are more expensive than my current favorite Living Proof. I think my Living Proof bottles are $22 each, and these are $30. So like I do when I start to really like something that's expensive, I like to, you know, not use it every single time I wash my hair. So I might use this one day, the Living Proof another day, and something a little bit cheaper like the Andalou. So I keep a lot of products in my shower, which if you've seen, I have an older video, what's in my shower. I keep a lot of stuff in there, and it's because I like to switch things up so I'm not going through really expensive products all the time. Last, I'm gonna review the TrueGlue All Natural Lash Adhesive, but you have to take this part of the review with a grain of salt because I'm not huge into false lashes. So I didn't have a ton of styles, you know, ones with really thick bands and super spiky long lashes to test this out with. But for the ones that I did use, which I'll show you in a second, this worked fantastic. But let's go over the ingredients, because just like how I felt with that all natural polish remover, you read the ingredient list and you're thinking, how can this possibly work? So I won't read the whole thing to you, but let me read you a selection. This contains rose water, chamomile extract, biotin, glycerin, beeswax, and castor oil. So again, it's one of those things, everything sounds so natural, you're wondering how can this possibly work and stick lashes to my lash line. But the ones I tested out with, my all-time favorite lashes are like, they're lashes. There's like someone has taken individual lashes and clustered them in little trios. They're ever easy lashes, and I usually buy these at CVS or some kind of pharmacy, and they come in extra short and short. And I used the TrueGlue with these, worked perfectly, no issues whatsoever. And I really like the packaging of the TrueGlue. I like that it has a wand with a little brush. I think it's really easy to apply to the lashes. I had something like this, maybe Revlon had a lash glue that was kind of like this, and I think that this is the easiest way to apply it. And the other ones I like are Ardell Accents, and I think there are a few different styles of this, and the ones I have are the 318s, which are actually kind of dramatic, or as dramatic as accent lashes can be. And I wore this, I've been testing this out for the past week, so I was wearing false lashes every day, and I think the day I wore these, my mom was like, you have something special today? Why are you wearing false lashes? So you can detect these, but I really like the amount of lift they give to my eyes. It gives very much that cat eye effect. The only thing I don't like is that sometimes when I apply like full stripped false lashes, I don't like how it feels in the inner corner, where like that inner lash line, the inner band kind of is in my lash line. I don't like that feeling at all. So using the accents, you're still getting all that drama, but it's very comfortable, and I think these ones are a lot easier to apply. So if you wanted to get into false lashes, I think I have, because I'm not very good at it, so I have like the beginner sets, this and that. But overall, I really like the TrueGlue. And if you go onto their Instagram page, I'll link that down below. You can see that girls who are like have amazing false lashes and are really good at applying them, they like this and think that it works really well. So if you're wanting something that is going to give you all that drama, but it's also going to be good for you and not have any potentially toxic ingredients, I think TrueGlue is a really cool thing. And this is something that I probably wouldn't use all the time, but I would like to have in my vanity for special occasions. That is all for this review video, and thanks again to Nuciya for the products. It was really fun to play with them, test them out, and then be able to share my review with you all. And if you've tried anything from any of these lines, let me know, because overall I was really happy with everything. And I think Lolo also makes a pressed blush. I haven't tried a lot of natural blushes, so I think that would be fun to try out. Of course, Josh Rosebrook. I'm really excited to test out the new things I just got. I think the next time I do one of these roundup review videos, I'm going to update you guys on the things I got in the Sephora VIB sale. I have a natural product, some conventional products, so I think that will be a nice mix. But that is all for today. If I left anything out, or if you have any questions, leave them down below and I will do my best to answer them. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.